When they asked me to do an impression for the hands, I did the impression, and I didn't even question. I just left it alone.
This clip was ignored for years, until now. After 50 Cent weighed in, fans started noticing details that don't add up. What looks like a harmless moment may actually explain a lot about Jay-Z's inner circle and why this footage is suddenly resurfacing.
It's your and Jay's issue.
It's just competitive stuff.
It's really just competitive.
This is what I'm saying. When it gets past actual art, like actual music, and you're trying to block something this and
the resurfaced footage that broke the internet. The clip in question features a mid-2000s concert performance, a moment captured on film that for years existed in relative obscurity, floating around in the archives of hip-hop history before suddenly exploding across social media platforms in late 2024 and early 2025. The footage shows 50 Cent jumping on stage during a performance, running in circles around Jay-Z and other artists while hyping up the crowd. T.I. can be seen serving as the hype man, his energy infectious as he works the crowd. Kanye West is there performing, adding yet another layer of star power to what was already an absolutely stacked lineup. There's an energy in that room, a palpable tension and electricity that defies easy explanation. As this vintage clip began circulating on social media, viewers started noticing details that had previously escaped attention entirely. The comment sections became absolute hotbeds of interpretation, analysis, and speculation.
You got all that in the music for $10.99. That's a bad deal. I wouldn't tell you to cut a bad deal. Like,
I don't
take
know.
the 500,000.
One social media user captured the collective bewilderment perfectly. Nazim Jamiller wrote, "50 Cent is absolutely insane. How did he get this footage?" This sentiment was echoed across thousands of retweets and comments, with people genuinely struggling to understand how this particular piece of hip-hop history had remained hidden for so long and why it was surfacing now. The footage itself runs approximately 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Subtitles added to viral versions note that 50 disrespects the rock symbol while running circles, a detail that conspiracy theorists and hip-hop historians alike have seized upon with remarkable enthusiasm. But what exactly are we looking at here? Is this simply a moment of competitive energy between two of New York's most formidable rappers? Is it a calculated display of dominance, or is there something deeper happening here? The relationship between Jay-Z and 50 Cent represents one of the most fascinating dynamics in hip-hop history. The rivalry spans over 2 decades, built on diss tracks, public jabs, business competition, and paradoxically, mutual recognition of each other's undeniable talent. The feud ignited in 1999 when 50 Cent released How to Rob, a deliberately provocative track that humorously outlined how 50 would hypothetically rob various famous rappers, including Jay-Z himself. Jay-Z's response came at Hot 97's Summer Jam in 2001, where he delivered a legendary freestyle that included the devastatingly dismissive line, "I'm about $1, what the is 50 Cent?" After surviving a near-fatal shooting in 2000, 9 bullets that would have ended most people's stories, 50 signed with Eminem's Shady Records in 2002. By the mid-2000s, precisely when the footage was captured, the rivalry had escalated beyond mere lyrical sparring. In 2003, 50 Cent dropped back down on his landmark album Get Rich or Die Tryin', carrying unmistakable indirect shots at Jay-Z's entire circle.
when he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies, trophies came rolling in.
This is the environment in which that concert footage was filmed. This is the underlying current of rivalry that permeated every interaction between these two artists during that era. And this is why, when you watch 50 Cent literally running circles around Jay-Z on that stage, you're not simply watching a performer getting the crowd hyped. You're witnessing a physical manifestation of psychological warfare, a symbolic assertion of dominance played out in front of thousands of witnesses. Another viral clip shows 50 Cent entering a venue full of rappers he's feuded with Ja Rule, Fat Joe, and others, with almost supernatural confidence. For those analyzing these clips through a more speculative lens, the imagery becomes even more loaded with potential meaning. Some have interpreted 50's circling movement as symbolic dominance, with theorists suggesting the action evokes occult summoning or binding spells. Akmal Diva 405 captured the general mood perfectly. 50 Cent been a menace. He got on stage and ran circles around Jay-Z. And perhaps that's the most accurate assessment. 50 Cent being exactly what he's always been, a menace, a provocateur, a disruptor who refuses to play by anyone else's rules. But this footage didn't resurface in a vacuum. It appeared at a specific moment amid specific circumstances, and its reappearance has become entangled with much larger narratives currently reshaping how we understand the upper echelons of hip-hop power. Now that we've established the historical foundation of the rivalry, we need to address something that has followed Jay-Z throughout his entire career, something that has become so thoroughly intertwined with his public image that it's virtually impossible to discuss his legacy without acknowledging its existence. Let's talk about the conspiracy theories that have surrounded him for nearly 2 decades. Specifically, the Illuminati accusations that have swirled around Sean Carter for the better part of 20 years, allegations that frame his meteoric rise to billionaire status as something other than exceptional talent, shrewd business acumen, and relentless work ethic. Jay-Z has long been a target of conspiracy theories alleging his involvement in the Illuminati, a supposed secret society controlling global events and the entertainment industry. These claims are rooted in specific choices Jay-Z has made, specific imagery he's employed, and specific patterns that critics and conspiracy theorists have seized upon. The most prominent piece of supposed evidence is the rock symbol itself, the hand gesture that has become synonymous with Jay-Z's entire brand and business empire. The rock symbol, often referred to as the diamond or rock hand sign, is a gesture formed by placing the hands together to create a triangular shape resembling a diamond. Rockefeller Records was co-founded in 1990. 4 to 1995 by Sean Jay-Z Carter, Damon Dame, and Kareem Biggs of Burke as an independent label. The hand sign's origins trace back to 1996, when Rockefeller signed the R&B duo Christian. Jay-Z and the team genuinely believed Christian would achieve diamond status, the prestigious certification for selling 10 million album units.
This is derived from the marriage.
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a business.
Christian's debut album, Ghetto Cyrano 1997, featured hits like Full of Smoke, but peaked at number 23 on Billboard's top R&B/hip-hop albums chart. The triangular form has fueled Illuminati conspiracy theories since the early 2000s, peaking around 2010 to 2015. Theorists obsessively point to tracks like Devils or Lucifer. 50 Cent has fueled these narratives through social media, sharing AI-generated videos and cryptic posts implying hidden scandals.
You're not worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way, like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got this shit in my.
But here's what truly set the internet ablaze. In 2025, 50 Cent executive produced a Netflix documentary series that reignited interest in alleged Jay-Z tapes. These rumored recordings allegedly reveal secretive ceremonies and power dynamics. 50 reportedly fought to include a segment in episode 4, but Netflix removed it due to legal risks. 50 has teased a separate Jay-Z documentary, claiming revelations bigger than previous scandals. For the record, Jay-Z has repeatedly debunked these claims. Historians note Illuminati myths stem from 18th century Bavarian secret societies. Still, the resurfaced footage has become yet another the point in an ever-growing web of speculation. As legal troubles dominate headlines, conspiracy videos are going viral at unprecedented rates. 50 Cent, ever the opportunist, has positioned himself as both prosecutor and comedian.
If you don't speak out and make them the weirdos, then they're gonna think everybody.
This is vintage 50 Cent. He asks questions instead of making accusations, maintaining plausible deniability. The strategy is legally smart and rhetorically effective, Both men built massive fortunes, Jay-Z as a billionaire, 50 through music and branding. 50's vitamin waiter deals, old for over $100 million in 2007, rivaled Jay-Z's business empire. Fat Joe's 2025 revelations claimed feuds cost him sneaker deals, showing how conflicts at the top ripple outward. Vintage footage from nearly 2 decades ago is now cultural ammunition. The internet never forgets. Content is reinterpreted, weaponized, and amplified endlessly. What resurfaced in 2025 has become a Rorschach test. Some see playful rivalry, others see symbols and coded rituals. The rock symbol originated in ambition and branding, not occultism, and yet the theories persist. The footage circulates, the questions multiply, the culture watches, the culture waits, and the culture keeps asking questions that may never be answered. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click on one of the boxes playing on your screen to watch more similar content.